What's that? Oh, it's just over the years. We have one up here, pop top. This one's got to be old.
040.
We got alerted last Thursday. Actually, Thursday we had a lightning bus that went through, and at that time I started to talk to our fire staff, basically out of Salt Wells Fire Station, and our fire management officer, Don Washington, if that lightning bus that we had a potential for causing fires. And early Friday, we detected that there was a fire indeed in the Sand Canyon area, which is a kind of an interesting area for us, is because it's an environmental, it's an area of critical environmental concern, and it's also in the wilderness. So we were concerned about the fire going there, and then so we started to get initial attack resources out there from our own local staff, and they started to order up fire support for fighting that fire in Sand Canyon. I got reports about how big it was and how fast it was burning and what the weather conditions were right off the bat. So then we were kind of also looking out for other potential fires that the lightning might have caused. So Saturday I got a report from them that they were doing good on the one fire, the Sand Canyon, or the Sand 2 fire is what we decided to name it. Then Saturday, Sunday morning, I got a phone call from our staff alerting me to the Indian Wells fire here that had just started. So about noon, I got together with our FMO, and Sunday you could see the smoke billowing out of this area. Again, we weren't sure of the ignition source. We thought it might have been caused by the lightning, but also it's near a popular camping site area. So I think they're still looking into that situation. But this fire took off on us pretty quickly, and at around 1-2 o'clock we started to analyze the fire complexity of this fire, which means looking at a whole bunch of factors to analyze the complexity of this fire, weather factors, how many resources we had out, the potential for the resource damage, all kinds of other factors that we took into account. And we decided that this fire, together with the other fire, presented us a situation that we needed to call in an overhead support team to put a lot more resources out on these two fires. So that happened Sunday afternoon. Sunday night we are already getting those additional support that was coming in. During the day, around 1-2 o'clock, I think we went out, scoped out some areas that we might be able to put a fire camp in, along with the fire management officer, Don Washington, and our district fire management officer out of Moreno Valley. we quickly decided that we thought that the fairgrounds in Ridgecrest would be a good location to be able to put up to 500-600 people on the ground, to house them there, and to bring in all the support needs that they had, and also get them out on the ground to start putting out these fires. We had a lot of things going for us for this fire, I think. Being able to stage everybody and operating out of the fairgrounds with very short notice, that was super. We really thought that was great of the folks that manage the fairgrounds to give us such a quick response to letting us start using that. We also feel that it was great that we worked with the LADWP, Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. They quickly provided us with sources of water, provided the fire people with sources of water, because of it's in wilderness. We had to basically fight the fire in a certain way, strategically, that reduced the number of maybe fire lines that we might be putting in. So that was something that was quickly addressed, quickly strategized, and quickly put to work on the ground. So a lot of water, a lot of helicopter resources that came in. I understand we had 2 heavy helicopters, 4 light helicopters. The other day when we were out here, I think it was Monday morning, you could see, because of the near access to the water, their turnaround time from picking up a bucket of water and dumping it over here was a matter of minutes. They could just go in there, pick up the buckets, and start dousing out this fire very quickly. Mm-hmm. So I think that was very, very strategically important, and
getting a head start on it.
Good luck, yeah, for us.
Yeah.
The other great thing was that cooperation from Kern County resources. They started putting out resources out here right away. We were worried that, if you can see that little hillside, the fire was heading over towards the next canyon, and that's got some pretty good vegetation. And should it have gone beyond that next canyon and dropped into Grapevine, there's private property in there. So that was quickly assessed, and Kern County went out there to check and make sure that any structural protection that might be needed out there was assessed. And pretty much within a day or two, this fire was starting to get under control. And I think the structural protection needs over into Grapevine Canyon was not really became a major issue for us. So that's the way it kind of worked out. We were very lucky. The temperatures were hotter than heck out here. Every day has been over 100 degrees. These guys are walking up and down these slopes, and you could tell that they've been doing their training and sticking to the recommendations for them to stay hydrated. We had, I think, only one situation where I think someone got a little heat stroke, or no, not heat stroke, but heat exhaustion. We were seeing them dropping buckets and buckets of water into those hillsides. I think they initially started drawing some lines around this fire with retardant. So they did drop the kind of retardant that is acceptable to use in the wilderness areas. So that was a good thing too. Everything was working great for us. Just unbelievable. So they really made short work of these 2 major fires for us in this area. So kept the acreage down to a minimum, the damage into the wilderness to a minimum, and I think the resources that we see around here, I think there's a good potential for them to come back.